Good morning, good morning, good morning, loves. So as soon as I woke up, I got this one. Yes, I sleep in a hat because I'm bald and I get cold. I, this is more or less the for my gays, especially men. Now it does go back to society as a whole, but when I say this, I don't feel that in the gay world we have been taught true masculinity, so we mirror what we think it is, and then heteronormative or homosocialized man, straight men, then they categorize us as, well, you're still gay and I'm still more manly because I identify as straight and you're gay and I can basically subdued you. And I laughed at this because I'm like, first of all, I'm 6'4". I am conditionally black. So my confidence in myself is through the roof. You can't tell me shit about myself. I tell everybody this, like, Joanne, you always trying to save everybody and fix the world. No, honey, I'm really good at loving myself. And I know how to teach that to other people because you can't tell me shit about me. I know who the hell I am. I've been with me 34 years, going on 35. Pretty sure I know me by now. Now, there are some motherfuckers who walk around here who don't know themselves. And that's why I want to wake them up. Wake the hell up. Stop living in a society that tells you you're not enough. You can interact with, you can be friends with, but stop living for a society that tells you you're not enough. I don't wake up and think about what straight men think. I don't wake up and think about what straight women think. I don't wake up and think about what the collective conscious thinks. I don't wake up and think about the world's going to say to me. I literally wake up, make some videos, post some quotes, play with my cat, get myself ready, give myself an hour or so for work, and just hang out, love on me. Because the one thing that I've realized, no matter what relationship I've been in, I grew up with true masculinity. Not based on you're a man, be this. No, my mother and father were the best examples of love. And my father was military and all this and super masculine as far as the outside perspective. But he was so loving and soft with her. And I saw my mother, she was a force to be reckoned with. And she could just tell this man anything she wanted to do, and he would do it. And then in the outside world, you can't say shit to this man because he was a true alpha omega in his life. But when it came to my mother, his wife, he didn't mind being soft and subdued because that is his feminine side allowing someone to come in and fulfill something that he can't do for himself. And the same for her. She didn't get to go cuss the world out and yell based on the time and demographic she grew up because she'd be an angry black woman. So she got to be articulate in how she wanted to present herself to the world. And when she came home, yeah, she was ghetto as hell. And she yelled at all of us. But my father loved it. Why? Because he grew up with a mother like that. We all attract what we grew up with and the type of love because he could see past the frustration and yelling that there was a loving person there. And then she could allow herself to relax and become part of him, and he can become part of her. This is something I know very well because I've seen it in my daily life with straight people. I don't have this example for gay people. So when we grew up and I go meet a gay man, he could be as big as me, muscular as me, more muscular, more money, more of this, more status. He'd get with me. He turned into the most insecure little being. Why? Because he was taught as long as I have money, status, a big dick, I'm tall or this, or I act tough, then I'm the man. This is homosocialism. Just because we're gay does not mean that we do not learn from our counterparts. We still grew up in the same world, and then we had to energetically and psychologically and everything else adapt to a homonormative world or a homosocialized world where it's gayer to me to sit around saying, oh my God, I learned all this from another guy, I learned all this from another woman. And then as soon as you say, hey, I like the same sex. Oh, whoa, you can't do that. Oh my God, I've been naked in front of you all this time and now I know that you think my parts are nice. Honey, I can look at you anytime I want to. You ain't gonna stop somebody from being gay just because you finally know. That's an insecurity that's been built into our structure of thought in our society. That if someone's attracted to something and you have it, then it must be attracted to you or they must want it. No, honey. Everybody got cars. Don't mean I want everybody's car. You understand what I'm trying to say? This is just how it works. Now, when this trickles back down to the gay world, men, women, other, but I focus on men because I know men. I can't talk for other people. I have met more men who have bowed down to the simple fact that my confidence is too much for them to corral. I had a guy literally say, I need somebody that's more submissive. No, honey, you need somebody that is going to allow you to live in this fake world of control and masculinity that you've created through poisonous teachings. That I have to be smaller than you. I have to be quiet. I have to let you be in charge to feel like the man. No, honey, because if you are a man, you walk around this earth every day making decisions and affecting people's lives. And you have a choice to decide how that transfer of energy is going to be applicable to the next person and to yourself. When you decide to do it for yourself plus others with no implied intent, to me, that is the development of maturity, which goes into being a mature woman, being a mature man, recognizing that you have to understand who you are energetically to know who your tribe is and how you connect to them and what you're attracted to. Because once you see past that, and you can understand that who all of this is just the facade, but how you dress it up, how you express it, how you energetically present it, that is the soul seeping through, shining through, bursting through, saying, honey, I ain't got time to listen to none of this. I know who I am and what I want. Period. I can be single for the rest of my life as long as I know that I have structure and love and nurturing and nature and my friends and my tribe and my home and my animals around me, because the last thing I need is to be in an energetic vampire relationship or situation with anyone who thinks that I'm supposed to allow them to be themselves. If you can't be who you are with me naturally, then it means that you're not meant to be with me. I'm not now. Let's get this straight because I do a lot of talking. People think I'm talking. I'm not in a relationship. I haven't been in a relationship. I ain't dating nobody. I ain't talking to nobody. So this is not about me. This is not some personal experience that I've gone through recently. But I have enough history of my life to talk on this topic, which is saying that I don't need to, nor does anyone else need to, turn themselves down to appease another state of insecurity. Let me say that again. Do not turn yourself down to appease another state of insecurity. If someone says you're too tall, well, bitch, get some platforms and move on to somebody else. If someone says you're too outgoing and everyone gives you attention, well, you might want somebody that's a wallflower and sits in the corner and y'all can talk about something that you like, whatever. If I'm too talkative and you won't want me to talk, then go sit somewhere else. Because the last thing I need is somebody to tell me, Joanne, you need to be quiet. Joanne, you're too opinionated. Joanne, you're too strong for me. Oh the hell, well. You understand what I'm trying to say? Don't let somebody try to come and morph you into something else, because as soon as you do that, as soon as you turn your lights down, that's when that caravan of real tribe come by. And they looking for them freak flags and the shining lights to be shining, looking for their people. And because you dimmed your light, you just missed your ride. You just missed your tribe. You just missed your opportunity because you chose to fit in with people who still don't know who they are, because we don't teach that. In our society, we do not teach self love, real self love, which is even when the group says nay, you still say yay. That is self love too, because self preservation starts with, I can agree to disagree and still energetically work along with the team. Me disagreeing don't change the fact that all y'all agreed you're gonna do it anyway. But I know that I stand alone in my truth and my morals and my life and say, this is what I represent. And that goes across the board. So if I'm dating someone and I meet someone who's like, oh, you're too outgoing, you're too gay, you're too this, then I was not made for you, built for you, or here to entertain you. You are meant to be an observer, love, and I wish you the best in life. That is how you protect your energy. That is how you set boundaries. And when someone tells you anything about what you need to change, you can listen to it and observe it, because sometimes it is good information that helps you see the character that you're portraying to society, so that you can flip it back and understand yourself more. But you don't have to change it. As long as you understand where it's coming from, you don't have to change if it benefits you. If it benefits others only and you are just there as an example for them, then yes, please let go of that shit and move on. Do not sit around begging and pleading and waiting for somebody to teach you how to love yourself, because they're not going to, because they don't know how to love themselves. They're going to teach you a reflection of how to love them so that they get what they want, because they're setting up their realities to fit their daily happenings. You have to set up your reality to fit your daily happenings. If you're a strong, outgoing personality, be one. If you're a talkative person, be one. If you're a wallflower, be one. But as long as you know your functionality has a bigger purpose than just sitting there being a title, because if you're going to energetically represent it, then you better be the best at it. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So, just a quick summation, because I know a lot of times I talk a lot in my videos. Sometimes they don't seem like they have a cohesive meaning, but the underlining topic was, of course, self-love, but it also was stemmed to gay men in relationships and understanding that we can look to our straight counterparts anytime to see how they're living their lives, but we still energetically get to create our own way of loving each other, which means I have the opportunity to love myself for my divine masculine and feminine through all the things that society says I can't be, can be, don't, shouldn't, all that. I'm going to do it. And that will energetically attract the masculine side of my body to the energy out there that says, hey, masculine, this feminine got you. And then my feminine can say, hey, my masculine's balanced. I can balance your feminine. This is what attracts us to each other. This is why we say energetically, no one can always be either masculine and feminine all the time. These energies interchangeably, whatever the word you want to use, they mix and match and break apart and come together all the time. And that's why we have chemistry and hormones. All hormones are literally your body trying to balance out its feminine and masculine energies, because it's constantly in flux, ebb and flow all the time. This is video I'm going longer with because I want to really make sure people understand. This is how we come to understand ourselves, gay men and gay women, and everyone in our world, LGBTQ+. We have to literally break ourselves down. Fuck this, fuck the ego, this body. We have to energetically break everything down mentally, just to rebuild who we are inside, just to try to fit into a world that still doesn't understand itself. This is why I say, if you walk around this world believing everything that someone else tells you, then your beliefs are not yours. Believing is only a moment of quantum creation that says, I thought it, it's possible. Now let me see if it really works. Then you can say, okay, I believe it's possible. And then once it happens, it's real because it happened. Whatever the situation is, you have to be aware of all times what you are projecting, exuding, receiving, giving, because it all comes back to how you represent yourself and how you view your love. And when you prioritize your loves, you definitely take care of yourself better, and you attract the energies in the tribe that are necessary. And then when you meet that man or that woman who says, baby, I've been looking my whole life for you, everything about you just fits perfectly into the womb of what I need to grow, then that is when you know you've met the partner for you. Not somebody that's trying to tell you to turn yourself down and turn yourself off. You tell that motherfucker to go sit down and eat an apple in a corner, and you tune them the fuck out. All right, guys, I love you. I hope this resonates and makes sense, but please, this works for everybody. Love on you, know who you are, and don't stop being that person, because you will energetically find who you are meant to be with, and they will just come to you like a magnet. Have a wonderful day, loves. Mwah.